Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. I hope your week's been going really well. As we head into another weekend, I just want to take a few moments to share with you a powerful story from the life of Jesus that I think reminds us what true worship is all about. And so let me read to you from Mark chapter 14. It was now 2 days before the Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and the chief priests and the scribes were seeking how to arrest him by stealth and kill him. For they said, not during the feast, lest there be an uproar from the people. And while he was at Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, as he was reclining at table, a woman came with an alabaster flask of ointment of pure nard, very costly. And she broke the flask and poured it all over his head. There were some who said to themselves indignantly, "Why was the ointment wasted like that? For this ointment could have been sold for more than 300 denarii and given to the poor." And they scolded her. But Jesus said, "Leave her alone. Why do you trouble her? She has done a beautiful thing to me. For you always have the poor with you. And whenever you want, you can do good for them. But you will not always have me. She has done what she could. She has anointed my body beforehand for burial." And then I love this verse in verse 9. It says, "And truly I say to you, wherever the gospel is proclaimed in the whole world, what she has done will be told in memory of her." And here we are today, 2,000 years later, and we're still talking about the story. But I want you to put yourself in this scene. Can you imagine being in that moment? In that room, a woman walks in with a jar full of perfume, worth an entire year's of salary, by the way, and she breaks it open, pours it all over Jesus. And then some people, of course, are quick to judge her, like, "What a waste, what are you doing?" But Jesus saw her heart, and he called what she did a beautiful thing. You know, it reminds me of what King David said in 2 Samuel chapter 24. He said, "I will not offer to the Lord my God that which costs me nothing." That's what this woman understood. Real worship, church, true worship that is honoring to God, that's sacrificial. It's not about the size of the gift. It's about the love behind the gift. And so let me ask you a question. What can you offer to Jesus in worship today? Maybe it's your time. Maybe it's your energy or your gifts. Maybe it's something difficult that you need to surrender. Whatever it is, wholeheartedly offer it to him. And know that Jesus is worth every drop. He's worth our worship. And when we bring our worship to him, it has to be costly because Jesus is worth it. And so as we go into another weekend, my encouragement to you today would be to remember what worship is, to bring God your very best. And remember, it's not the size of the gift that matters, it's the heart behind the gift that brings joy to God. I hope you have a great weekend. Rest up, continue studying God's word. We're almost done with the gospel, and may this word be a blessing to your life today.